I love when the show starts off and there's like, so we get into something right before you hit record and it's like, hold on.
Yeah, we're damn near mid-conversation. I'm like, yo, hold up. This is good material for the pod, but...
The pod is the 5on5 podcast presented by directmusicservice.com. We're back. It's a boys-only episode. I do have to shout out Direct Music Service. We're going to get into a lot of DMS talk today.
Yeah.
Fucking love those guys.
Man, shout out.
Love those guys.
Happy to be part of the family.
So happy. Directmusicservice.com, promo code 5on5, FIVEON, FIVE. They'll save you 30% off your first month subscription. Get over there, get some edits, get some new. I got to give a shout out to those guys before we get into this.
Yeah.
This weekend, or this week, I should say, we were all in Vegas for the Mobile Entertainment Expo.
MEX.
Along with
MEE, right?
Yeah, you would think.
Should be.
Expo.
Yeah.
X gonna give it to you.
I typed in the MEX, you type it in into Google and it, it comes up with different Mexican stuff. So,
or it could just be me.
There you
go. We were so grateful to be able to hang out with these guys this past week. From the top, in no particular order. Well, first one's in particular. Shout out to Warren. We finally all got to hang out with DJ Warren Peace. Drew and Fuse were there. Shout out our brother podcast, Drew and Fuse, over on Direct Music Service as well. Simo was in town.
Shout out.
We met DJ Grant from North Carolina. Great dude.
Yes.
Who else? I think
see here.
From at the casino. I think that was all. There's a picture up on
at the casino. That's where we. Yeah, that's
There's some people that we missed. We missed the crate hacker guys.
Oh yeah.
Aaron,
at the party.
Aaron,
yeah, we saw them down at Commonwealth.
Yeah.
At
the party.
We missed.
Shout out to them. Well, I gotta say,
Cleveland Terry.
We got to hang out.
How do we miss Cleveland Terry though?
Oh, I didn't even get to talk to him.
Yeah,
exactly.
Didn't even see Cleveland Terry. I saw
Cleveland
pictures
Terry.
and he was there.
Yeah. And there was no way that we could have missed him too because he was wearing a big ass orange sweatshirt.
Yeah.
But how?
There you go. I've never talked to him, so hello.
Same.
Hello to you.
Only on Twitch. When we had our stuff on Twitch, we were talking with him. So
most importantly, we got to hang out with Kevin Scott for most of the evening.
Yeah. He held your hand and took you down a rabbit hole, man. That was
Kevin's the man. Okay, this is not a Kevin Scott appreciation show because we're gonna have Kevin on the show. Kevin's got a couple other podcast obligations. Kevin's a popular guy. I get it.
Yeah, we'll wait in line.
The boys are 1, 2, 3 in the depth chart, and that's fine. That's fine, because Kevin said the stuff I want to talk about on your guys' show is stuff that I'm not going to talk about on the other show, and I'm here for that.
We're going to make sure of that too, because we're going to watch all those other episodes.
Yeah, well, Kevin loves Bloghouse, and that's an alley-oop for us. Kevin was DJing straight through the blog era. Spoiler alert: Kevin said he's going to get back into DJing as well. He took a hiatus back in 2013. To kind of chill and do his thing, enjoy his family time. And Kevin's getting a little itch to get back into
Find
things.
the itch.
I love that. And
I'm sick of hearing all you young cats out here. Let me show you how it's done.
But he also said, I like the music that's coming out right now.
Well,
and I was like, hot take?
Surprise.
Hot take? Question mark?
I would say so because I feel like
80%
of DJs are like, oh, nothing's coming out. We're all playing old stuff.
Right. And Kevin was like, yo, this shit's dope. So
fire.
What do we know?
What if Kevin's favorite stuff is like Ice Spice?
A lot of people, that's what it is, though.
Yes.
I'm not mad at Ice Spice.
Boys are liars.
Oh, no, Ice Spice.
As a guy that's like that doesn't follow top 40, I think Ice Spice is dope.
Yeah, she's dope. And as a guy that loves drill music, I love it when a female gets on drill. I love it. It's perfect. It's perfect for a female's voice.
I like her
Out of
chain.
10.
I was telling you, I like she finally got something ice. She finally
Yeah.
got some proper jewelry.
Yeah.
And her pendant is like a cartoon, like Powerpuff Girl looking version of her.
Of
It's
her.
so
Yeah.
sick.
She's dope, man.
Does it go off? No.
Her
What?
chain?
No, her
Oh.
music.
Oh yeah.
I think everybody's
Yeah.
been saying, like every DJ I
Mhm.
know that says like they play Ice Spice, like they love it. They say she goes off.
There's some dope new female rappers. Lola Brooks is another one.
I don't know if what song? What was the first one?
Munch.
Did Munch work for you guys?
Yes.
I haven't played a room
Yes.
where I had to play it. I heard
Yes,
Munch
because
didn't
I'm
go
playing
off.
I'm playing Ratchet Rooms though, so
Yeah, I didn't play Munch. I mean, it works for you, you said?
oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And then what about the SpongeBob song?
Oh yeah, what song is that? Is it Bikini?
Yeah,
Bottom?
probably. Yeah,
Bikini
Bikini
Bottom. It went off when it first came out. Not
It
so
works
much anymore. Gangsta Boo goes off.
Yep, Gangsta Boo. And then, but this one, The Boy's a Liar, is
Part two?
probably-
Yeah.
Part 2 is probably going insane.
Oh yeah. They give her first #1 record.
Yeah, this
Both
one's
of them
going
actually.
insane.
So
Is there a house remix of that yet?
Spider Tech, Nick Bike,
Spider
he did
Tech
House?
and
They
Nick
both
Spider
did
Bike.
Tech
House?
and Nick Bike. Yeah, they did a UK.
It's like up tempo. Is it
UK
is it
Garage.
house?
Yeah, it's UK.
Yeah, it's like UK Garage. Yeah, it's house.
Mhm.
That's cool. I like that. I'm always looking for more rap house crossovers.
Right.
I'm looking for more of that.
That
Nick,
isn't like-
you played a dope something last night with that ASAP.
Oh, that was
Is that Nick?
I think that's Nick. I want to say
Yeah.
that's Nick.
Which one was it? Pretty.
It's the
Pretty Flacco.
Yeah, Pretty Flacco James.
That was dope.
Jody. That was Nick Pike. Or not Spider Tech. Spider Tech has a
No, it's not
ballet
Spider
funk
Tech.
of it.
I think it's Nick.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I had so much fun talking to Kevin,
Yeah,
and
Nick.
Nick was over there too. Trav, you were over there. Trav went around the room, kind of checked things out.
Oh
and
yeah.
then
I was
came
hopping
back
around.
over, and we're just like posted
Yeah.
up, like you know.
I'm over there pulling Nika sound. I'm like, yeah, y'all good?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were
Everybody
all
was like-
arms folded, like intently listening.
yeah. Teen Wolf showed up too, and he got in the mix, and it was
Yeah.
just like it looked like a picture of Jesus talking to the disciples. You know, it was like, man, like Kevin was telling so many great stories, and I'm not going to spoil them. Kevin is definitely listening to this show, and he will tell you. He will tell you once he's on the show. But my God, like some of the stories, Neek and I were just like kind of sidebarring afterwards, like, "Yo, did you know that? Did you know this?" And it was just like,
It's a trip, man.
yeah. So big ups, Kevin.
Shout out.
Very, very happy to be a part of the DMS family with the podcast.
Oh, for sure.
We had such a nice time. You know, it was a quick bang trip.
Yeah.
Trav and Neek got into something.
So this trip was an interesting trip because this is a weird one. So usually you guys will come out
Right.
and it's usually with a purpose. You guys coming out for the same thing, and then you take off, usually separately. Did you guys ever fly together? Like,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, we
for
normally
sure.
do.
And I was talking to Trav.
One seat.
This is the
Yes.
first time you guys have taken the trip to Vegas, and Colin's not going back.
Yeah.
So this whole trip was you moving
not
to
leaving.
Vegas. We failed to mention that this was your move to Vegas.
I'm out here. I'm a
So
resident.
Yeah.
he's officially in Las Vegas.
89106.
You know,
One of the rare.
that's
One of
funny.
the rare. It's funny. I didn't know this when I moved out here. Not everyone gets a Las Vegas address.
No.
You can
Well, zip
be
code.
out here, and you're paradise,
Yes.
Wait a minute.
even though you're like in Las Vegas proper.
Yes. You could end up getting a Paradise address. So
Oh,
Paradise.
isn't the stadium? Isn't Allegiant Stadium in Paradise?
Yes.
That's right. Okay.
So Paradise is it's funny, for the longest time I'd be like so confused because my phone would say Paradise, Nevada, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And it's the county. Like, oh no, because Clark is the county, but Paradise is
Right.
technically another city within Las Vegas. It's so weird. Las
So
Vegas is a
weird.
weird place. It makes no sense. We also have 2 area codes because 702 we ran out of numbers, I guess.
Oh,
So
yeah, that makes sense.
So they had to make a
Portland has
702.
3.
Does it have 3? Okay.
Yeah.
So now there's 775. It's very odd. All of it's
What is the OG area code though?
702.
Okay.
Where my girls at?
I knew
From
that.
front to back. And if you're feeling that, that's dope.
Yeah.
It's 702 is not.
Yeah, they're from
Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah, they're from Vegas.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they went to the same middle school as me.
Pardon me. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Lopez. Okay, that's dope. So, what went wrong?
With 702?
Yeah.
Damn. I think if I had to assume, because weren't they fucking with Pharrell? Because Pharrell did some beats for
Was
them,
it
like
Pharrell and Missy?
Star. Missy did a lot of their early stuff.
Yeah.
I think their second album is when the Neptunes started working with them, also. And I'm wondering if that second album just didn't do as well as the one with Stilo on it. And they maybe had a short contract, like a 2-album contract, and probably would have reevaluated after that in a time when boy and girl groups were so big that if the second album didn't do good, there's no point in revisiting.
Well, they took a hiatus.
By choice. Oh yeah, hiatus.
By choice. After their second album.
I feel like this is like a Lovers and Friends legacy act now. This is like an alley-oop.
Wait a minute, are they not on the bill?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know, but they should be.
They should be. Yo, they did a song. Pootie's Hanging. Remember that song?
Yes, they did the Pootie Tank song.
Oh, man.
Would you say it's tougher to break out of Las Vegas as an act?
Oh, yeah. So we have a music scene. It's just very small because it's a big, small city. It really is. Like, there's not anybody that's come out of here. Like Dizzy Wright has come out of here, but he's still relatively underground. Obviously, Neo, but everybody big that's come out of Las Vegas had to leave Las Vegas,
right,
and go to somewhere where you'll get recognition. Like I think Lil Baby went to Atlanta.
Wait a minute, Lil Baby's from Vegas?
Is it Lil Baby that's from Vegas?
I thought Lil Baby was from Atlanta.
He's from Vegas, but he had to go to Atlanta.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah, so let me double check just so I'm not saying a complete idiot. But I'm pretty sure he's from Las Vegas.
Crazy if so.
Yeah, I remember finding that out and I was like, what?
Nah, he was born in Atlanta.
Who is from Las Vegas? These rappers, is he right? It's Baby Keem, that's what I'm thinking.
Baby
Keem left Las Vegas to go to Atlanta.
Interesting.
One of them damn babies.
Baby to baby.
Baby to baby. Baby Keem is from Las Vegas.
Interesting.
Went to Atlanta. Neo left Las Vegas. Dizzy Wright left Las Vegas. But that's it. Like, no, nobody's really blown up from. It's obviously 702. I don't know their story. That was very early for me to know their story. I just know their music. But
Killers, you said just stayed here, blew up here and stayed here, right?
Killers stayed here. Panic left here, but Killers are from here. Like they went to LVA and everything. Which I don't know how rock music works. Like that's crazy. There's a random ska band. I can't remember the name that somebody told me.
I wasn't in your band.
From here.
What was
It
your
wasn't
band?
my band. We didn't blow.
Wasn't in your band. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Could you imagine if I had like a
if
like
you
a
just didn't know you
small,
blew up?
huge ska band career? Like that's part of my story. Like 5 years or 2 years.
I mean, I kind of thought you did when you put out that IG.
That'd be crazy.
You're like, I'm gonna quit this dance crew and focus on my
ska band. So, anyways, back to to pull it all back. Colin moved out here, and you came out here for the expo.
Yes,
we were all excited to meet all the DMS people. So we're like, the time just worked out.
The timing was impeccable.
Yeah,
you already gonna be here, Call. The flights were so cheap for you, Trav. So you guys came out.
That beat me out here. I drove 17 hours from Portland. Got a speeding ticket along the way. Shout out. We were in this Hawthorne is where we were. We were in the sticks.
You paying a couple people's bills out there, bro.
In the desert. And I mean, everything's a desert out here, but it was capital D desert. It was like not shit, like on either side. But you go through like, we stopped in Reno, stopped in Death Valley. We went past the gas station for Area 51 gas station, which is cool. Went past the Clown Motel, which is cool, kind of spooky. Outside of that, gentlemen, not much to see.
Hours of desert?
Hours and hours. You could sum up all of the big highlights in like a quick little slideshow on Instagram. That's how many there are.
Damn. That's just upper Nevada.
Yeah, you went the other way. You went through the middle of Oregon, right?
No. Well...
Did you go I-5 and then cut over?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Which is a lot of like pitch black or night driving, like 2-lane highway, like definitely very easy to hit a deer for like hours on end. And I was like, it was a little nerve-wracking, but we made it. 10 hours the first day, 7 hours the second day. Shout out to the moving company, delivered our shit in 48 hours, turnaround, almost beat us out here.
You want to give unheard of? You want to shout out their name?
It's just a big chain. So shout out to Wheaton Moving Company. Yeah, they're all over. Based out of Indianapolis. I know they're listening. I told the guy though, he dropped my stuff off, and I told the guy, I was like, yo, you guys smoked it. I said, you got guest list for life. Parentheses, as long as I'm out here in Vegas.
Yeah. as long as I'm on the bill.
Yeah. I'm like, I can't get you in anywhere else, but I'll try my best. So yeah, we had fun. You guys went on a little side quest to find a PlayStation 5.
Yeah. Yeah,
So I love when Trav crashes at my place when he stays in Vegas, because we just be chilling. Like,
yeah.
It's very like, we're not trying to hit the club. We're not trying to do like the rigmarole. And I've been like plotting on a PlayStation for weeks now.
And my ass, I was just like, yeah, do it.
Do it.
He's all, oh, man, I'm thinking about getting one. I'm like, don't think about it, bro. Just do it.
He's like, just get it. Just get it. So, my best friend lives like a few doors down from me. We grew up together.
Shout out Mumbles.
And he's been on the fence too. And he's like, look, if you get it, I'm getting it. Like, that's that. So it's like 8:30. So we're like 30 minutes away from GameStop closing. There's no way we're going to make it. So I'm like, second best option is Walmart. So I hop on Walmart.com. I'm checking the inventory, see which store has it. And 2 stores have it. And there's Craig Road in North Las Vegas and Boulder Highway.
So shout out to anybody that's listening from Vegas.
Anybody that's from Vegas
who
knows
and where?
Those are the 2 worst Walmarts ever. Like anybody from Vegas knows that those are like the two worst Walmart.
Like we kind of should have been strapped when we went there.
Yes, so Mumbles immediately. I tell him, I'm like, yo, there's one on Boulder and there's one in Northtown. And he's like, oh my God, we need a gun to go to either one of these. Mind you, it's like 9:00 already. Like they close at 10. So this was a mistake on my part. I should have just known better. Like we should just wait till the morning to do this. But we wanted one right now. So we decided to go to Northtown.
Wait, back up.
Okay.
The reason why we were so on it though is because Bonks.
Oh yeah, because Bonks was like, well, Bonks is the one telling us not to get it. Bonks kept
he told us not to get it, but then he ended up showing us his Harry Potter character.
That's right.
Remember?
So the whole point was I've really wanted to play Harry Potter, and Bonks sent me a screenshot. He's playing Harry Potter on PC, and he showed me his created character, and I was like, that is fire. Like,
wait. Why do you say don't get it?
He's a dork. He plays PC.
So he wants Nick to build his own.
He wants us all to build PCs so we can play online. And I'm like, I have no room in my apartment for a desk. He's like, hook it up to your TV. You're going to get a new TV. Like, I was like, dude, I'm not doing all. I'm not going to have a wireless keyboard on my coffee table, like web TV.
Web TV?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Hello?
Yeah. I remember I thought web TV was so cool. Do you guys remember?
It was the coolest.
So dope.
It was like, what did you, I remember like just getting it and being like, yo, go to Ash Jeeves right now and go ask him a question.
You can ask him anything.
This early internet. So I'm like, what was I doing? I was going to WWE.com. Reading all their
the
bios.
F.
WWF.
WWF.
Formerly. Not the World Wildlife Federation either.
No,
Yeah.
It was World Wrestling Federation. I remember reading all of their bios, trying to watch their videos, but the connection, it took too long back then. What so stupid. All the crazy AZ Lyrics lived on AZ Lyrics.
Yeah.
Read the lyrics, just checking them out.
Yeah.
Just checking them out. But anyways, yeah, he wanted me to get web TV. We all said no, we're getting consoles because we're adults around here. And we're all PlayStation guys, but now he's like, yo, the PlayStation's too much. Like, and it's not even that good. You get an Xbox and you get Game Pass?
Game Pass.
Yeah.
I get it.
But I had the PlayStation Pass though.
There is, but I'm like, there's exclusive PlayStation games that we just have to have. Like,
yeah,
I have to play Spider-Man. I have to play the Batman series.
And regardless, I'm a PlayStation dude.
I'm just a PlayStation dude. I'm not getting an Xbox.
Nah. And
so now he has a PC. He's got to have a Microsoft gaming thing too. So it's stupid. Anyways, we're like, you're dumb. We're getting PlayStation. I'm sorry. So we go to Northtown. And we beeline it straight for the electronics section. I parked the car really close to the entrance. Bam, so we can just get in the car, take off.
Colin, it was one of them parks, just...
I fucking drifted the Prius right into the spot.
It was dope.
We was
ready. We was ready.
Just so slow in real life. You thought it was so
silent, very fast, but very silent.
Yeah, excuse me, pardon me.
Yeah. We beeline it to the electronics section, and it's like surprisingly busy. Like not busy, like there's just people there. We didn't expect that. Mom was like, "Oh, here we go," like joking around. And then we talked. There's 2 kids in the electronics section, and man, these kids.
First of all,
first one, fine. Like he's fine. He just doesn't know anything. Like he doesn't know about anything. He doesn't know anything about the inventory. Like you can tell this isn't his department.
You ask the guy, "Yo, where are your Sony TVs?" And he'll point to the TVs, and there's no Sony TVs.
There's not a single Sony TV over there. And I was like, "Do you have PlayStations?" He's like, "Shit, I don't know." You can tell it's the last hour of the day. The electronics person is gone. He's just there. The other kid working there, complete doofus. Like, just, I don't know how to say this in a nice way. The kid's dumb.
The kid is dumbass.
Dumb as hell. So I go in there Mumbles is over there looking at the games, and I say, I need two disc drive PlayStations. And he goes, you need a PlayStation with two disc drives? And I was like, dude, no, what? No, I need two separate PlayStation 5s that have disc drives because there's two versions of the PlayStation. There's a digital and a disc drive. And I'm like, why would I need two disc drives on one PlayStation? That, first of all, they don't make that. That's not a thing. Are you going to make that? That doesn't exist. Why are you presenting that to me like it's an option? It's not an option. I need two separate. Me and my friend are going to buy one. He's like, oh, okay, cool. He's like, yeah, we got them. And I was like, and I don't need the bundle. I just need the console. He's like, okay, cool. Because that's what the website said they have. So he goes to the back and he takes like 20 minutes, like a minute, like a good amount of time before they come out with the PlayStation. So we're literally just walking around the electronics section at Walmart, shopping, just looking at stuff. And he finally comes out with a big brown box with two PlayStations in it, and they're bundles, which I specifically said I didn't want. And and
it wasn't even like yo, we looked, we don't have any PlayStation 5s that aren't bundles back here.
Yeah,
it wasn't like that. He just gave us the box. He's like, here.
What's the bundle? God of War?
It's the God of War bundle. Yeah. And I already played God of War on PlayStation 4. Like, I played the new one already. So I didn't want to buy it again for nothing. And they didn't have any of the other bundles, like a game I didn't play yet. So Mumbles is like, yo, fuck it, I'll do it. I haven't played God of War, so I'm down. And I was like, fuck it, I'll just do it. It's $50 more. At this point, what's $50? And
we're like, hey, we're gonna return shit anyway, though.
We're thinking we're gonna return it, which I'm glad I didn't, because the game is digital.
Right.
The digital download. It's not a hard disk.
Right.
So you just get stuck with it. And so I was like, fuck, all right, let's do it. But right on cue, me and Travis, Mumbles is already excited. He sees the PlayStation in front of him. Guard has been let down. He forgot we were in Northtown.
Yeah, man. He's all talking to the clerk. He's like, man, hey, bro, I've always wanted a PlayStation.
I always wanted a PlayStation. He said, do you guys have a PlayStation?
I'm getting one.
The kid, he goes, do you guys have a PlayStation 2? And the kid goes, what do you mean PlayStation 2s? We don't sell PlayStation 2s. And I'm like, yo, fam, do you also have a PlayStation 5 is the question. Like, just a dunce. This kid is just real. He's stuck like
dummy.
A rock.
A dummy.
And so
I love this for you guys, by the way.
I know you do.
Welcome to Vegas. Fucking dick off my whole time there, farting around with Harry Potter and the boys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right on cue, as he brings his box out, we see this rowdy group of like 6 kids, like teenagers, like maybe 18-year-olds, like romping around Walmart, like with boxing gloves, like hitting each other and like sneaking around corners.
Shit.
And they're like, they keep kind of like eyeing us, and they've walked by like 3 times. And so me and Trav are like, nope, no. I already know what this is. Hell no, we're not getting PlayStations today.
First of all, dude was back there for like 30 minutes.
And as soon as he came out with the box, these kids showed up. And I'm not saying he knew them or was part of them, but it just was the timing.
No, I'm going ahead and go say it, man. It's Cap over here. Nah. He was
timing was incredible. Mumbles is completely like, and luckily, so he's already swiped his card, and it didn't go through, and it was like a security thing.
Yeah, it's like it's
you're not in your neighborhood. You're spending a lot of money at 9:30 at a Walmart. Man, what's going on
over there? Stop it.
Yeah, and so he's like, "Oh shit, let me check."
You're doing some dork shit. We're gonna stop you right there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Yo, fam, like, don't even do that shit. Like, just fuck it. We'll do this tomorrow." He's like, "No, it's a security thing." I was like, "You're not listening to me. We'll do this tomorrow." And I like look over, and he's like, "Oh, cool, got you." We leave. Grabs his card, and we walk out. And remember I told you we parked by the exit, like very close. At night, Walmart closes one of their exits. Of course, the door that we parked in front of is now closed. and the homie Mumbles is like trying to get out of that door.
He's kind of shook.
You said he went into goblin mode.
He went into goblin mode. Mind you, we didn't get the PlayStations. We abandoned that plan. Like,
so we have nothing for us.
Unnecessary goblin mode.
Yeah,
not just goblin mode. Unnecessary goblin mode.
There's
goes
nothing
up to the door.
for
He's
these
like pounding on the door.
people.
He's like trying to get out.
So me and Travis are like, we take off towards the other one. Mumbles is like, no, we're going out this way. And I'm like,
he's pounding. Let me out.
Trying to open locked doors and shit. Okay, that's an exaggeration, but yes, he's trying to get out of locked doors.
Yes.
And so we're finally like out, and he's like, man, I got completely
shook.
Yeah, I completely got shook.
He was shook because he didn't see it coming.
He didn't see it
Over
coming.
what? Because you told him, you're like, chill. You're not even holding anything.
And that's what we told him. I was like, there's nothing for you to be shook. We don't have anything for them to take from us.
Right.
Like for us to have any smoke.
All right, here's my question. Because I wanted to hold off to ask this question until we did this episode. I've already heard this story. Yes. I heard the whole story front to back. Do you guys think 6 18-year-olds versus the Three Stooges, you think you could hold up?
I was talking to Mumbles about this too, and I was like,
them niggas were athletic as fuck.
These niggas were athletic. These are some basketball playing ass niggas, bro.
My old ass, fuck no, bro. I want to keep it a buck, bro.
I was like, Travis is the biggest one of us.
He needs
some
milk.
Scrap, but these guys are like 6+, all of them.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They got reach on me, and they're athletic. It's not like they're like
athletic.
And they've been training in Walmart with the boxing gloves.
They're already warmed
niggas were doing
up.
the gritty down the aisles and shit, man.
They're already warmed up.
One of them would have got hurt.
One, yeah.
Oh, one of you three?
One of them. All three of us.
All three of us would have got hurt.
We'd have been hurt and without PlayStations.
Yeah. No. I'm keeping it a buck right now. No, I would have tried to hold my own. I would have held my own, but fuck that.
We would have got smoked, bro. Like, they were athletic.
What are we talking? Under a minute?
Oh, no.
Couple minutes.
No. I'll be
good
for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
I'll squabble for a couple minutes.
I got hands. I got hands.
Back up.
But man, we're thinking that's 2 apiece.
There's too many.
That's 2 apiece. I think they're gonna get
devil's advocate here. I'm gonna go on a limb and say it's not really 2 apiece.
It's not 2 apiece. I think Trav's gonna get 2. I think Trav's gonna get 3. Mumbles is stocky. Like Mumbles is stocky, and he's jacked, but
he's out the door.
He's out the door, bro.
He's probably gonna get.
He drove separate or drove with you guys?
No,
with us. We're all drove together.
Okay, so he's in the car then.
He's
either in the car.
No, he's with. We're all together. If they'd have jumped in the parking lot,
he would have been.
He would have been with us. We were together.
He would have. Okay.
Yeah.
Because he caught up by the time that we.
He did catch up.
He caught up by the time we got to the other door.
But he was shook too.
He was shook. He was shook from the jump. We weren't even shook. We were just like,
no, we weren't shook. It was one of those things where it's like
we recognized what could happen.
Yeah.
And we're like, now's not the day to buy a place.
Yeah.
He was shook by association. He was kind of tell. He perceived it as shook from you guys.
He perceived it as, oh shit, something could have went down and I didn't even notice. And I think that's what shook him.
So here's what you have to do next time. You have to say, don't scream, but
basically, don't look now.
yeah, and be like, yo, just be cool. Be cool.
It's so funny.
You have to preface the be cool.
Yeah. And this guy, I've known this dude since we were 13. We grew up in the same neighborhoods, and it always has cracked me up that he's just like so non-confrontational at all. Like confrontation shows up and he's like, nah, I'm good. And he's not a small guy. He's not like, he's always been a big kid. So it's just funny to me.
Were they by the checkout, these guys, when you were walking out?
We were by the electronics area by the checkout, but so you have to walk through the whole store to get by. And so as we were walking out, we heard security like calling for for backup because I guess they were like walking out with products.
Mm-hmm.
So like they were stealing from the store, like they were out here tripping.
Yeah.
And so we're just like, gotta know better. And it's funny, we get back in the car. I call my sister who still lives in Northtown. And I tell her the story. She's like, damn, y'all. She's like, I hate that Walmart. She's like, it's the worst one. You can't go there at night. It's always tripping. She's like, there's always some commotion in there. Even the security guard, when we were walking out, he's like, I love the last hour.
Yeah, he's like, I can't wait to go home.
He's like, I cannot wait to go home. He's like, I love the last hour here.
Just getting robbed hourly.
Like the last hour at Walmart is always the most cracking. And I'm sure it's like that everywhere, but shout out to Cranch, bro. Craig Ranch is no joke.
Shout out.
They're closing 2 Walmarts in Portland. I just saw it came up on the Oregonian. Yeah, they're closing the one over by Vancouver, that area. Okay. There's one like by Guitar Center and all that, and then they're closing Southeast. So they say it's profit margins. I don't know.
You say it's.
I think it's something else.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah, probably.
All Walmarts in Las Vegas used to be 24 hours.
Really?
Like that was just you can go to Walmart at any time. And since COVID, that's now.
Oh, actually, no, you're right. I've been on tour in other states, and then you just go there.
Walmart is always open, so it's crazy that there's a closing time. And I used to love going to Walmart late at night, like
it's the best
after midnight, because it's quiet, no lines. I could have for sure bought a PlayStation with no smoke at like if it was midnight.
Yeah,
so about 10 o'clock is not fresh.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait a minute, we not done yet though.
So
that was just one day.
That was one day. So unsuccessful PlayStation day number 1. So I'm like, the next day we wake up fresh, and I won't say early because we don't be waking up early, but we wake up and we find out, okay, cool, let's try this again. Let's try GameStop. We call GameStop, and they're like, okay, well, this location way out in Henderson has a pre-owned one. If you bring in your old PlayStation and its controllers and games, you can get a trade-in value of about $150. You'll be about, you'll get this one PlayStation for basically what's retailing at $500 for like $360. So I'm like, fire. This is the one. Let's go do it. Pack all my shit up. We're supposed to go meet you. We postpone our plans with you. We're going. We're doing this. And we drive out to Hendo, and we get to the door. It is 7:03, and they closed at 7 p.m.
So hold on. As someone that got the plans postponed, I love it. Screw you guys. Screw you guys. Both of you.
Fair.
I hope you get chased by 18-year-olds forever.
Okay.
Until you show up on time.
Until you show up
on time.
Okay.
I got the text, we'll be there, blah, blah, blah. Oh, well, hold up. My PlayStation 5 is ready for me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And
no, it's not. No,
all the way across town. And it's fucking, they won't let us in. It's 3 minutes after closing.
I called them and said,
I'm sure you did, because dude looked at us like,
he didn't even get, I knocked on the door. They ignored me. I had to knock again. He looked over, and I pull up my bag, and I was like, and he goes, He gave me one of these.
He gave you the Jonah Hill?
Yeah.
Woo!
And Travis was gone the next day, so I ended up getting it. What happened? Oh, well, I mean, there's another story on PlayStation related.
Because the next day, we had the conference.
Oh, yeah, the next day
we were out in the area.
Out on that side of town, and we didn't have my trade-in, so we were just like, oh, we should have brought it because we had time to kill. Because for some reason, the conference started at 5.
Right.
Yeah.
What conference starts at 5 to 9? Like
the electronics floor was 5.
Yes.
There was like speakers during the day. Why? Well, yeah, you wanted the trade in, but I was going to say just hit Amazon because it's in stock on Amazon.
Right. Well, I wanted to just go get the trade-in value.
Did you do that?
I ended up going to that GameStop.
You got the trade in.
So I got the trade-in.
Of course, they gotta leave though.
What's that?
Of course, the day that I leave.
Literally the day you leave.
So, what was the trade-in value? Because GameStop usually is shicey.
So it's still bullshit, but they do have a trade-in bonus going on. And the dude was cool. The dude that was working there actually hooked me up.
Was it the same dude that told us no?
I'm not sure to be honest with you. But he was cool as fuck. He gave me an HDMI cable because I didn't bring one.
You were supposed to bring it?
Yeah, you got, so word to the wise, any of the DJ homies listening, bring an HDMI cable or else they're gonna make you buy one.
That's weird.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah. And I was like, what if I just give you the one that's in the box for the PlayStation right now? Because I already got one on my TV.
He said I don't like it.
Yeah. He gave me an HDMI cable. He's like, I have an extra one, it's all good. Gave me the trade-in bonus plus signed me up with no fees for like the GameStop membership, which got me another like 10 or 15%. So he really hooked it up, and I ended up basically getting the PlayStation for like $120 off because I didn't have the Pro, I had the Slim.
Right.
Okay.
So I got it $120 off plus the pre-owned price, which was like $50 off. It was $460 instead of $500. So I ended up getting it for like just barely over $300. But I bought a game and a controller too. So
what game? You buy the Harry Potter or what?
I bought Harry Potter.
So you have the disc drive.
Yeah, I have the disc drive.
You wanted the disc drive?
I wanted the disc drive because the digital is 850 gigs.
Yeah.
But games are so big that eventually you're just gonna have to get an external drive anyways, which will probably cost me $100. So I might as well just pay the $100 to get the disc drive.
Right. That's dope. I mean,
and the disc drive is backwards compatible, right?
And it's backwards compatible. So I have a lot of old games from PlayStation 4 that I could trade in. So at least I can still play them.
We love a story that ends positively.
We have a very negative story too. The Chinatown story.
Oh man, yo, I totally. Is there any?
You can tell that story.
Is there an update on that one?
No.
Okay, so this is the last night that we're there. This is after the DMS party at Commonwealth. We all go our separate ways. Nick and I, we hit up our ramen spot. What's the name of that spot?
Shoku.
Shout out Shoku. So fire. Anyways, we're about to turn left into the parking lot, and as we're turning left into the parking lot, on the street there is a car that's parked with its hazards on, and as we're getting closer to the car that's on the street, but we're in the parking lot, right? As we're getting closer, we see that the car has its trunk up. So we're like, the fuck? Why is this car parked in the middle of the street with its trunk up?
Like a major street.
Yeah, major street. Luckily, there was nobody on the street, though. So as we creep forward a little bit, just to see what the fuck is up. Why is this trunk up? We see somebody in the fucking trunk. In the trunk. And
somebody's inside of the fucking trunk.
The driver gets out of the car, closes the trunk, runs back in the car, and they speed off.
And literally, that's the fucking story. Like, that's what I saw.
Yeah. I mean, not great.
No, it was fucking terrifying. It shook us up for a second. Obviously, we called the cops and all that shit. And we had to explain to them what happened. They said they're going to pull, like, surveillance footage and all this shit. But we're like...
Yo, this is coming a couple hours after we talked about the pastor and his new wife that just turned 18 that he waited for. So my creep level was on an all-time high.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys called it in.
Yeah, so we called it
totally. Usually I'm all about minding my business, but this one was fucked up.
It was weird.
That's hopefully.
I hope we're wrong. We were wrong. That's what we were both saying. I hope we were just wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you guys did the right thing in this situation where you're like, something's up.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah,
that bugged us out.
It was weird as fuck, bro.
Definitely a weird note to leave off on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, phew. It seems like everyone, all three of you guys got goose this week. You, Mumbles, and Trav.
Dude, the three amigos this week.
I was chilling. I'm just hanging out. Well, I went out last night with Drew Pierce is back in town. He was doing a quick turnaround back to Vegas. Gordo is in town. Motown on Monday, founder. He's in town as well. So we popped out to see Mr. Neek the correspondent, Lopez.
Oh, Neek, where were you at?
We all scream.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. We popped in there to see him and Greg do their thing.
Shout out Greg.
Shout out Greg.
Oh, man. Can't wait to have him on the pod. Wow. Wow.
It's been cold out here. I'm going to say, it's been pretty brisk.
Well, how cold has it been? Because all of my gigs have been canceled due to this snow that we got. We got over like a foot of snow out here.
I heard you guys.
It snowed. It snowed out here the other day. It was real quick.
Yeah.
And it was melted, but yeah, it definitely snowed. And I was like, I had a couple people that live out here hit me up and say, you brought this shit to Vegas. And I said, don't put that on me. Don't put that on me. It always rains and snows now in Vegas. Now that I'm coming in and out,
right.
Visiting Vegas. Now I live here, blah blah blah.
It never
but
rains in Las Vegas.
we popped over to Disco Pussy and saw Shiba-san do his thing. Shiba's so great.
The coolest.
And that sound system is just banging.
Yeah, that sound system is crazy.
Anyone over there, I feel like everyone kind of brings it when they play it over there.
Yeah, you have to. Well, it's not that you have to. It's one of those things where it's like you want to because of that sound system.
You want to. It's loud.
Yeah.
And they have that thing at about 10% probably.
Yeah.
And it's fucking loud.
Is
that Funk One over there?
It's that one is Void.
Oh, it's a Void system. Yeah, that's right.
Shit, I felt like that black guy at the what is that, Burning Man? That meme where he's just standing in front of the speaker, just like,
oh yeah, he's in front of the speaker.
God.
when I go there, I felt like that.
Yeah, because we saw Craze there.
We saw Craze there.
Yeah, we saw Craze there.
Yeah, and Derek Carter. Yeah, yes. Not on the same lineup, but yeah.
No. Same lineup would have been crazy though.
That
so weird.
Could you imagine that?
That crowd's coming and going and very weird.
I think Disco Pussy is really becoming like Las Vegas's sound bar.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, that's fair. It's a lot of the same booking, so.
Good way to put it.
They have the Fred Falk residency. I have to check that out. That's so high on my list. So, the one topic I wanted to talk about today while we are doing this thing, we're about an hour in here. Aaron Rodgers did a little darkness retreat.
In Oregon, actually.
In Oregon, yeah. So Aaron says on the Pat McAfee show, Travis's favorite, he scheduled 4 days and 4 nights in darkness isolation, hoping to have a better sense of where I'm at in my life. Rodgers said he was not going to the retreat just to figure out whether he would play in 2023 or retire. So, the room, it's pitch black retreat. The room is 300 square foot, underground, partially underground, no light, queen size bed, bathroom, and meditation mat. Fully powered, and the lights can be turned on from inside the room. Would we do it?
Lights can be turned on?
I mean, that totally breaks the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's high level of meditation, man. I would do it.
No clocks, no light. The only light was coming from the little lock, and then they cover that too. I watched a video on this.
I would do it because high level of meditation. Why not?
4 days?
Why not? You can eat, right?
Yeah, you have to move through the room though and find your food.
That is an intense amount of that's gonna feel so long. That's gonna feel way longer than 4 days.
That's the point, right?
So I watched a video of this guy doing it. He did it for 5 days. And in the beginning of the video, he gets in and his friends say goodbye. They hug, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, all right, I'm ready to do this. So he sits down and it's pitch black. And he's like, well, I guess I should get some rest. He slept for 16 hours. And he wakes up and he goes, I don't know how long I've been asleep because there's no clocks or anything in there. He says it could have been 3 hours. It could have been an entire day.
Okay,
So,
yeah, that's when it. Okay, yeah, that'll fuck
automatically.
So he started off fucked up.
He started off wrong.
Yeah,
you can't start off with a Rip Van Winkle.
right.
You got to go a different route than diving in.
Well, no, it doesn't. I guess it doesn't matter what, because if he'd have done it later, he still would have woke up fucked up and like, I don't know how much time's passed.
Well,
you can't keep track. There's
no way to keep track.
But his starting, yeah, like his starting was going to sleep. That
he started fucked up.
Like,
because he came in fucked up.
If you stay awake, then you'll be able to like, all right, then I stayed awake this long, then I'm tired.
Damn, see,
right?
I wouldn't even.
And you can kind of gauge that, right?
I wouldn't know.
You can kind of gauge that though. But you can kind of gauge like, okay, I'm getting tired, right? Versus, yo, I'm just gonna go to sleep right now.
Yeah. See,
right?
I have no concept. I feel like I have no internal clock.
No.
Like, I feel like I can't be like, oh, it's been about an hour. It's been about 30 minutes. Like, especially if there's no clock indicating, I'd be like, oh my God, it's probably been 30 minutes. It's been 5. Right. I have no way of knowing, especially like, I just like, damn, I feel like I've been awake forever.
He wakes up and he goes, I should probably eat something. Right. Just no idea, just no clue, whatever. Like, he's like, I think it was a substantial amount of sleep, is what he says. He's like, I think I was asleep for a while.
Uh-huh.
I think mentally, you start to break after that first sleep.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, right?
I'm scared.
That's what I'm saying. It's you stay awake long enough to, because once you go to sleep, it's over.
Once you do, like, after the first sleep,
yeah,
it's over. The time recognition is gone.
Mm.
I don't think I could do 4 days.
That's a different level. That's a different level.
I don't think I could do 4 days.
4 days is a lot, bro.
I don't think I could.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
You would be in a fucking time warp. It's a hyperbolic time chamber. Like, you're in there and you're just like,
yeah,
what is time? I'd come out feeling like fucking Castaway, dog. I wouldn't know.
Would you though? Would you feel like Castaway, or would you feel like everything moved so fast? Now that I'm out, everything is like slowed down. Like right? Like Ant-Man.
Or what if it's the opposite effect?
Like Ant-Man going through the time vortex.
Yeah.
For him, it was 5 hours. For them, it was 5 years.
They could tell him any time though when he came out.
That's what I'm saying.
They'd be like, "Hey, your 4 days is up." They'd be like, "How long was it?" You're like, 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, I would be.
You go insane. You can't be in underground like that, no light for 6 weeks.
I feel like it would take me. I feel like for me, it would feel like time would go by slowly, and it would feel so long. Because what do you do to pass the time in complete darkness?
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep. I'll be sitting there like trying to find the floor, maybe do some stretching, and then I fall asleep. And I eat some food.
I mean, shit, I would have.
He took a bath. There was a bath in there. He took a bath, but he's like, that was nice, but I don't know how long I was in the bath for.
Wait. He couldn't feel his fingers to know if his fingers were like clammy or not.
You can't tell though how long that's been.
But
I couldn't tell you how long it takes for my fingers to get pruny.
Okay, but I know
I don't have an amount of.
I don't have an amount of time, but you know that once your fingers feel pruny, it's almost is about that time.
You've been in there for a minute.
Yeah. Was it a half an hour? Was it 2 hours? We don't know.
But the thing is usually I don't care if my fingers get pruny if it's been a long time. If I got nothing to do, I'm staying.
Yeah.
Too.
Like, so if you're just there, you're just like, oh, my fingers are pruny. I must have been in here for a minute. Nobody's rushing me. I'm staying in this bath. This is
so nice. They gave him like silverware for his meal. and like they're like, all right, your meals are in this fridge by your bed. And so he opens up the fridge and he has his silverware there, and he grabs his fork and pokes it in to his food, and it was a sandwich. And he's like, oh, it's a sandwich. So he doesn't know what he's eating either for 4
could not
days.
handle that. That as the eater that I am, I could not do that.
That's yeah, you want to be able to handle that, definitely need.
No, I would fucking that's torture.
Like I said, that's high level of meditation, bro. That's high
I'm sure
level
he
meditation.
comes out with a new perspective of some sort, but like, I don't know what that perspective is. I don't know.
That's crazy.
That is a lot.
Yeah,
You're gonna come back different.
Well, we'll
Yeah,
wait till Tuesday. He's gonna be on his Aaron Rodgers Tuesday on Pat McAfee.
I'm excited to hear what he has to say because I would be so different for a second. I'd be like, yo,
I am too, because this could be the make or break it for him to go to Vegas or not too.
Oh, that's right. He's talking about being a Raider.
Maybe he won't now that he doesn't have all the lights and the bells and whistles. He wants to be somewhere quiet.
Yeah.
He wants to be somewhere quiet. He wants to stay away from the Craig Walmart.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
That's it. You don't come back from that and be like, oh, I want to get on social media. I want to dive back into that.
Oh, fuck no.
You're like, and maybe he just has to, it could change him to where he just wants to be in pitch black rooms. He's a worm man.
What? He's a worm person now? He can live in the tunnels?
Yeah.
Is Las Vegas, are the Las Vegas Raiders like a media focused team? Like, is it like, are they like the Lakers? Like, do people watch them like that? I'm not really an NFL guy.
It's different with the Raiders. I would say that team that you're talking about would be the Cowboys. Would be
right. Like, it would be a bigger deal if Aaron Rodgers became a Cowboy versus a Raider.
Or Patriots.
Or a Patriot, yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, if he joins the Raiders, like, it's a big deal, but not like...
If he joins the Raiders because you guys are in Las Vegas, it'll be like water under the bridge, so.
Right.
You know.
Okay,
what I mean?
yeah, like, it'll be like, oh, that's crazy, and then we just move on.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh, that's crazy, but we're in Vegas. We had fucking Chris Angel descend from the ceiling.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm gonna say this.
That was quick.
After doing that dining in the dark thing in Vegas, because I did that a couple of weeks ago.
That's right, you did that.
Where you have your whole dinner. It's a 5-course meal. It's in pitch black. You don't know how big the room is because they walk you in. The servers all have infrared goggles, but you're walking past tables and people are talking, having conversations, and you're like, I don't know how many people are in here, but I'm hearing voices from different parts of the room. I was anxious for sure. I had some anxiety in the beginning, and I was like, I'm going to be cool and calm. This isn't going to bother me, whatever. Adjusting to that light fucks with you.
Do you feel the need to whisper in the dark?
Always.
What is that? What? So you're hearing all these conversations. Don't you feel like you should be whispering?
Always. The whole time.
Did everybody else whisper?
No, people are having like full tables of people.
I hate that.
And I'm like, I got like a little anxious, like nervous.
Like ASMR here. Yeah, this is really good.
It's good. It's so good. But that was only an hour and a half, maybe. And I didn't look at my clock on my phone.
Were you ready to get the fuck out of there?
Yes. Absolutely. After an hour and a half, I was like, and then you come back to light and your eyes are like, so I'm sure he came out of that thing and he was just like, maybe dizzy, for sure. Dizzy.
For sure. Dizzy.
Yeah.
But
I think they have a whole like coming out process.
Like
where they ease them in.
Yeah, just
gradually.
Just like ayahuasca because Aaron Rodgers did ayahuasca last
My
year.
man's doing all kinds of
And-
sensory.
Yeah,
Right.
side quests,
So-
man.
Even with the ayahuasca, they go through the process of like easing you back into like reality. Basically. Yeah.
I think the funniest thing would be if they put like a person in the room to scare him, like the second day when he's like asleep,
Bro.
Like in his bed.
Bro.
or like two people in the
I wouldn't
room.
know what to do, bro. That would scare the fuck out of me. I couldn't do it. That's my answer. I'm not doing it.
Or if he like sneezed and somebody said "God bless you,"
Oh, right.
all of a sudden then he'd be like, after like 3 or 4 days.
Oh my god, no! They do it like after a day and a half. They do that. They introduce another person.
Introduce another person.
So now,
Just
and
to
then
make
they
sure if
leave
you're
without
about it.
telling you. So you the whole time you think
You're on edge the whole time. Or in the middle of the night, like the first night or whatever, when he's in the middle of 16 hours sleep, it's just a loud train horn in the middle of the sleep.
they're just fucking with it.
Firecrackers.
Like you hear somebody else cough. Oh my god!
One firecracker.
What was that?
Firecracker's the biggest seat because it lights up the whole room, but you were asleep, so you missed it. You
You missed it. You missed your chance of light.
Yeah, this is like the back rooms now. This is just terrifying.
Yeah.
This is fucking scary now. You go and you're expecting this whole like relaxation process, and now you're just fucking scared to the max. Like you're like paranoid and frightened.
What else?
Like a fight or flight for fucking 4 days.
Put a snake in there.
Dude, that's dangerous now.
Not. Oh my god.
And it's in the dark. You don't know where it's at. It can be in the bed. It can be in the chair. It can be on the floor. Anywhere. It can be in the fridge.
In the
the fridge.
They're like, hey, there's a snake in this room. Just so you know.
Oh my
You're gonna be here for 4 days.
So scary.
The other thing would be to rearrange the furniture in the room while you're asleep.
Oh my god, that's fucked up. So you start to get a feel for the room.
Every day you wake up.
You know where everything is. You wake up and you're on like a different wall. They move the bed while you were in it.
Yo. So you get up and there's just a wall to your left when you try to get out of bed and just smoke your head.
Pow.
Or they move the bed to the middle of the room.
My god.
So it's like you're used to hitting the wall to know where you're at.
Yeah. So the wall lets you know, like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
But then you go to touch the wall and it's gone.
Yeah.
You're like, oh.
Put a pond right next to you. Just get out of bed,
kiddie
fall
pool?
in. Yo. All right, 2 questions. First of all, how much for you guys to do just the regular one? Because I don't think it would be free. I think you'd have to be not yet. I think you would have to get paid.
What's the budget?
I mean, let's see. Let me offer you guys. Would you do it for $1,000 a day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would do it for $1,000 a day.
Would you do it for $500 a day?
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you do it for $250 a day?
No.
Okay, so about 500 is your threshold.
500 a day seems kind of crazy, actually.
1,000 is my threshold.
We already got you at 500, so you can't.
I did
get
say
out
yes.
Of it.
I did say yes.
You can only go lower, Neat.
You can't go higher. You can't go back to higher.
No,
There is a bag of money in the room, but there's also a snake in the room.
Because I kind of want.
Snake
There's
or
2
bag
bags
of
in
money.
the room. One has money. One has a
One
snake.
has snakes.
Yo!
No, I don't like the snake being bagged.
If
Actually,
you
I
grab
like
the
the
bag
snake
of money,
being
you can
loose.
keep it. Oh, you don't like the bag.
I actually don't like the bag of snake. I like the snake
Because you
being
can hear it.
because
Yeah.
you don't know. Oh, it's a rattlesnake.
No,
No, you can hear the
snakes.
snake on the canvas.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that's terrifying, bro. That is a
Yeah, nah.
stressful time.
But there's also a bag of money.
Fuck that money if there's a snake in the room, bro.
One bag is your PlayStation 5. The other bag is all the garb you traded in. Good luck. Good luck. Trav, you said $1,000.
I said 1,000.
I kind of wish I stuck with 1,000 because I'm like, I could DJ for 500.
It's a wild move, wild negotiation. I started off high, and the person buying it was like, "That's too high. Let's go down."
Let's go lower.
Well, I said yes, and then I was like, $500. Like, yeah, I'll do that too.
Yeah. How many days? Realistically, how many days do we have in us?
2.
Max.
Yeah.
Max.
There's no way I'm doing a third day. I'm not taking 2 sleeps.
2.5, maybe.
When does the sanity go out the window? I say after 2.
Yeah.
He's not going to come out normal. Like, Aaron's not coming out of this where he's just like, all right, back to real life, blah, 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 blah. There's steps that you have to take.
Right.
Mentally.
Right. There's that Burning Man decompression.
Yeah, he's going to come back different for sure. It's at least for a little bit.
Yeah.
I
think the bad would outweigh the good.
Yeah, because that's the point, right? You're really trying to overcome the bad shit. You know,
you're putting yourself in a position to
face your shit.
You're putting yourself in an uncomfortable position on purpose.
Yeah.
But I don't think whatever the end result is better than what you went through. Because there's a breakdown point for sure.
There is.
And then you have to go to sleep. And then guess how long you're asleep for?
This is high level meditation, man.
And that's like
you
got
coach. Like he has coaches with him, like meditation coaches, like coaching him through this shit.
You can't write, you can't read, you can't anything.
Just think.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do it.
I don't think I could do it. I would do 2 days, but it wouldn't be a fun 2 days. I would be very stressed.
Mm-hmm.
Those 2 sleeps would fuck me up.
Yeah.
If you do 2 sleeps.
If I do 2 sleeps, I would be because it's 1 sleep, right? I don't know, man. I would be shook to death. I couldn't do that. That'd fuck me right up.
I don't think. No music, no nothing. Because music would be the indicator. Oh, this has been 3 minutes. This has been 3, like whatever.
Yeah, every song's roughly 3 to 5 minutes. I'd be good. But if not, I'd be screwed.
Boys. High level meditation.
I'm good. No, thank you.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what happens. I'm curious to see how it affects him, and I'll definitely tune in.
That's gonna be the first one I tune into.
See, and that's why we need to have Pat McAfee as a guest, man, because we really talk about
call him up.
What's up with him?
I want to talk to him about wrestling.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. It's not that we don't want him on here.
Yeah.
I know, right?
If only these guys would agree to having him on the show.
You had Pat already.
Colin, weren't you in his wife's circle of friends in college?
A friend of a friend, like second, third degree. Yeah,
Gotcha.
That's about it, though. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But no, I mean, I to go back to what we're saying, I don't think it's worth the duress that you put on yourself, the mental duress.
Hey, but at the same time, though, man,
it's like, you know what it's like? I saw one of the homies doing this the other day. It's like that claustrophobia cave dwelling.
Oh, that's exactly what it is.
When you're going through a real small hole like that.
That's exactly what it is.
Did you guys send that clip? Was that you guys?
I just sent that. I sent that to you guys.
Hell no. That's worse.
That's worse.
That's
Getting
worse.
Stuck is worse.
Oh, dude.
Knowing that you have those rocks up against your sternum, and that's it. I got dizzy looking at that.
I was watching a video of somebody doing it, and maybe it's the one you sent me because I didn't watch it, but I was thinking I've seen one like this, and he was explaining like it's scary, especially when you got to like go, wiggle through this tunnel for a long time, but you know that there's a release at the end of it. That's what you think about is like, I have to keep going in order to get out of this because you can't go back.
Ugh.
You can't look backwards. You have
It's
to
not
Is that
built
what you're
for you
saying
to
in
go
that
out.
dark room, though?
There's literally light at the end of this.
Yeah, is that what you're saying?
Like at
To get
some
through
point,
it?
the lights will come on.
That's the only thing that'll keep you in a headspace.
So like, just keep toughing it out. The lights will come on. It's
Yeah.
not forever.
And he can turn the lights on too.
He could say fuck it at some point.
If that's the spot that he went to, though. Did he go to a spot where you can turn it on, or that was just the spot that the other guy went to?
Oh, they said in here that he
Okay.
had the capability of turning the lights on.
Gotcha.
I'm like, fuck this. Like,
Yeah.
I wake up. Fuck this.
Yeah, they're like, sir, you've been asleep for 25 minutes. I'm out of here. Get me out of
I'm
here.
out. This is stupid.
God.
You guys shouldn't have gave me a light. I would.
Right.
Well, we do have to do some housekeeping before we get out of here.
Yes, we do.
We are about 2 weeks out from our biggest guest we've ever had on the podcast.
Yes.
We are beyond thrilled. We want to share with you guys if you've seen anything with the podcast, if you've been following, you know, about a month and a half, 2 months ago, I fired off a tweet that said, I'm just going to put this out into the universe, but we would love to have A-Track on the podcast to talk about his record collection. A-Track replied pretty quickly and said, let's do it.
That's still bugging me out, bro.
Yeah. It's the biggest honor, obviously,
Yes.
you know, as DJs.
We're definitely not worthy.
No.
Not
you
even
know,
remotely close.
No. But with that being said, we have so many record questions. We have so many A-Track questions. I have so many Heads Will Roll A-Track remix questions.
Yeah.
I have so many, you know, just beyond
Man, I
Fool's
got
Gold
some Kanye
questions.
bro.
Kanye questions, everything, you know. So that's about 2 weeks out. We're going to record that on March 6th. So we will be back. Next week we're going to do probably another mystery guest. I have a couple ideas in mind. I've reached out to a couple people. And then we're going to record that episode. So if you're listening, feel free to go ahead and submit some questions now while we have it fresh in our brain. If you have some questions for A-Track, go ahead and follow us on the podcast Instagram. We really do need to be promoting the podcast Instagram a bit more.
Yeah,
That
go ahead and
is-
follow the podcast Instagram.
Yeah, that's what, 5 on 5
5
pod.
podcasts.
Number 5 on
On
the number 5 podcast
Yeah.
on IG.
Yeah. Go ahead and follow that. DM us some questions. We want to get those followers up over there.
Yeah.
Also need to share with you guys, we put a new person in the fold.
Yes.
It's not new to you guys if you've been listening, if you've
shouldn't
been
be
following
new.
the show. He shouldn't be new to you guys. DJ Gray is now our video editor for the podcast.
Man behind the scenes.
The man behind the
milkman.
scenes.
The milkman behind the scenes.
So you'll occasionally hear us yelling at Gray, and he's not here.
He's not here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you know, Gray has been the Billy Preston of the show since the beginning, and we're happy to have him on board.
Yes.
Very talented video editor, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he just taught himself everything just by watching YouTube and stuff like that. But hats off to him, and go follow him too. He's posting just zany blends. That's how I'm going to describe it. He's just posting zany blends every day, mashups on his little Goliath, and we're happy to have him on board. He just posted up a video clip from et cetera last week. Last shout out to et cetera. Thank you so much. We had such a great time. It was a quick one. It was a quick bang bang episode, under an hour. Our first one under the hour, but
It was under an hour, but we got through a lot though.
we got through a lot. I was moving. We finally got that done. I finally have a good internet connection. That should be an announcement in its own.
That is an announcement.
Finally have a good
It is.
internet
Congratulations.
connection.
He's out of the
I'm
darkness.
happy for that. Yeah, I'm out of the darkness. You know, we're back into society. Any other housekeeping, gentlemen, that we need to touch on before we ride?
You know what? Let's go ahead and add a song to the playlist.
It's time.
It is time.
Let's see.
Let's see here.
The hell am I listening to these
Nick,
days?
you got one already up top?
Yes. I'm going to do Akeem Ali. Kimi Casanova.
Yep.
I'm going to go with Foster Silver's Misdemeanor.
That's a good one.
We were listening to that the other day.
One sec. Colin, you said what?
Foster, Foster, Silver's Misdemeanor.
Misdemeanor. Okay.
Misdemeanor. Trav, what song you got?
And I am gonna go with. Let's see.
Wait, is this ASMR? Or are you just like...
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't
You have to whisper what it is.
Oh, okay, hold on. While I'm doing it, or before or after? Okay. Dutch Bros. Iced coffee.
Yeah.
And that makes you want to drink iced
Makes
coffee?
you want one, yeah.
Okay.
I don't like your technique. I don't like the back and forth. I would like you to swirl.
Oh.
You know what?
That's much better.
Dutch Bros! I'd be so bad at that. Like, ASMR is weird. All right, I'm going to go out and say
talk about it.
Nick, you like it.
I love ASMR.
Which is weird, too, because it's all of this shit. Usually it's food that you would never fucking eat.
Yeah.
I know you. I know who you are as a person. It's mainly only food that Nick wouldn't eat. I think they go out of their way to make sure, he'd never eat this.
Yeah,
He likes
definitely.
the sound of it, though.
I don't necessarily like, it's not the foods that do it for, I don't like the food ones.
Okay.
It's about sound and textures for me.
So like a slinky?
For a long time, there was the knives cutting kinetic sand that kept showing up on my phone, and I was really into those. But like certain cuts, I don't know. This is going to sound crazy to explain. So it's like a mold. You know what kinetic sand? You can mold it.
Yeah.
And you can squish it and it reacts, or like, so they would use a knife to cut it. And the ones I like get all the way through to the table, but sometimes they wouldn't because they would be crunching sand. So you hear like a crunch at the end because they didn't make it clean all the way through. And those ones I hate. They don't satisfy me. They fucking ruin my day. But when they get all the way through and it's smooth at the end.
Is this a kink? Is this considered a kink?
It's not sexual. No. It's just I find.
I'm sure ASMR for some people is sexual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like even just now, like the sounds, like so, and it's textural too. So like just you in the iced coffee, like when you were going back and forth, I don't like the abrasion. Like just
you like the swirl.
I like the swirl. I like the smooth ice going around the smooth cup.
Weird.
But I don't like you banging the ice against the wall.
No. What about this?
I don't know why that's satisfying into a microphone. I don't know why keys jingling is satisfying.
You like that?
I like that.
That's okay.
I don't know why I like that. I think there's plastic in there. That sounds nice. Now you're just gonna be.
How about this? Hold on.
Did you rip paper?
I just opened up the tissue thing.
Oh, I wish you didn't show it to me because you didn't look at it.
Oh, this.
Yeah, I don't like
this. Is what bothers you.
There's a little leftover out of that.
Okay, yeah. For those
it sounded great on a mic.
Rip.
It was a bad
sounded
rip.
good. Visually disgusting.
Disgusting. Audibly, it wasn't bad. It sounded nice.
Wait.
That sounds great. And now
Because
it's
you
clean.
know that I took the rest of
Yes.
it off. You're a fucking weirdo. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's my retreat for you. For 4 days, it's going to be me in this room while you're in there. You're just making ASMR noises. And you're like, what is that? What is that? And you're like, oh, sounds like he let a snake out of a fucking bag. What's going on here? And you're gonna
I don't
pay
know
me
why I love
$500 a
ASMR, bro.
day.
It's like an accidental thing.
You're gonna pay me now $500 a day.
Now I gotta pay you $500 a day.
Yeah, Trav, you can watch, but not in the room. You have to watch from a little camera.
Fair.
Yeah. What song did you add? We're just bullshitting until you pick your song.
Oh, I had already picked my song. I was just waiting for the story to end. It was a good story. It was a good story.
I don't know if it'll end. It might not.
I'm adding "You Want My Love" by Earth, Wind and Fire and Lucky Day.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A new E-Dub song.
Yeah,
Ba, 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 ba.
that was fire.
Hell yeah. I think that'll do it for this week. I think we covered all the topics. Vegas still undefeated. Beautiful
Vegas
city.
is undefeated, man. Vegas will never lose. Bro.
Cold as hell out here right now, though. I'm looking at the mountains right now. There's snow on them.
Snow on the
Clouds are
mountains.
low.
Wait, we didn't even say, Trav, you went home to a fucking snowstorm.
Yeah, I went home to a blizzard, bro. This shit was crazy, bro.
Portland didn't predict that, right? Or they did? Half and half.
Yeah, but they didn't predict it was going to be this bad.
Yeah.
It like dumped real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick out here. That's what they didn't predict.
It's like an inch an hour of
Yeah.
snow. Yeah. Fuck, man. Yeah.
Yeah, shut down everything out here.
Did you get gigs canceled?
Yeah.
No.
My Colin Kaepernick, Jamel Hill gig. Yeah.
Oh. Do you have the jersey ready?
I didn't have the jersey ready though, but I had my smile ready though.
Man.
So this was one of the gigs where I was actually gonna be taking a picture. I don't do that. I don't take pictures with people.
And they said you can take a picture of your couch.
Yeah, pretty much. They were like, yeah, the flights got canceled and everything. Like they're not even here in Portland.
Wow.
I just saw Plant-Based Poppy did something with him.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
had
they
canceled it 'cause-
rescheduled on the low, like a little smaller thing.
Yeah, I think that's what they did. But I know Jamel Hill, she wasn't here. Yeah.
That's a pick. That's a pick.
Sucks.
Instead, you get picked with the boys. We have a great picture for this week's episode of us three at the step and repeat.
Yeah, we do.
Our job is done.
yeah.
Our job is done here.
The men showed up. They showed face.
We did show face.
Sometimes that's all you can ask for. So we'll be back next week with a brand new episode. The boys plus one. It'll be a mystery guest. We'll figure it out. Checks in the mail. Until then, everyone stay safe. Keep pushing through those 4 days in the dark. And peace.